Hey guys, and welcome to a new video on my channel about Hoplite. This will be the first video and probably and hopefully the only video I'm gonna do with a voiceover, because at that time my mic was broken and so I couldn't sadly record like any voice or anything, which yeah, so I'm gonna make a voiceover for this video. I hope you don't mind, and let's get into the video. So yeah. I was running to mid and I got lucky because I got a diamond, and like yeah, me and my team were really happy because we got a diamond, which gives us a good opportunity to make like legendary weapons, because almost any legendary weapon needed diamonds. So yeah, and because we had like our eyes on like 1-2 legendary weapons we wanted to get, we thought that's actually a good idea and a good possibility now that we have a diamond. And we started grabbing cacti because of the cactus chestplate and hoplite, a unique crafting recipe, because if you surround the iron chestplate with cacti, you get thorns on it and prot, which is actually pretty good because you don't have to enchant it then. So yeah. After I looted that, I was trying to look for a structure actually, and after that a cave, because I got minor class. Uh, Also, I tried to not lose my team. That was one big thing I didn't want to do, because if I lose my team, I'm probably gonna die, as you've seen in my last videos, that I left my team 2 or 3 times and then I died quickly actually, and like very easily. So yeah, because I'm sadly not the best at PvP, but I'm trying to improve for you guys, so the videos I'm making for you are more entertaining. As you see on the right now, my teammate is going for gravel because he's archer actually, and he is trying to get either the blazing crossbow, a short bow, or if possible the ender bow, because he can do massive damage with that, especially because he's archer, so he does extra damage and gets extra perks from like shooting with bow and arrow, and actually he starts off with a few arrows. So that was his goal, and I just as a miner try to get things. Just see, I sadly did not do a great cut. But like yeah, nothing good happened in like this small period of time. The little skip. Um so yeah. We found a structure and looted it, like I was with 2 other teammates, but it sadly had nothing. I have 1 diamond more in my inventory if you look, because at the top of the structure are 3 iron, 3 ores, and if you mine that, a trap activates, which I fell down, which is the reason I lost hearts. But I still got the diamond, and like yeah, we try to loot the structure because there are many ores and like maybe something good, but we sadly didn't get one. And as you see, one of my teammates is actually was elected as king, which is really cool because that does not happen very often. So I was really glad that happened. It made it really easy because like the king gets a little bit more health, and depending on what you chose, a few more things. But as you see, my teammate actually trolled us, and while we were climbing up the water, we actually told him. He took the water away, so I fell down and took more hearts of damage. We actually screamed at him for that, and he just did not care at all, single bit, and ran to the supply drop, but was too dumb to get him, so he ran past it, and we also got some things. I don't know why, but in this game, no one checked the supply drops. Actually, we were the only ones to loot like all the supply drops. We had like no supply drops that were looted before we were there. So yeah, and as you can see, sometimes one of my teammates is actually underground still, trying to mine for, I don't know. I really don't know what he was trying to mine for. He just mined, which was really bad because the border was actually close, I think. But like, yeah. And he actually is seemingly not wanting to get up here, which is not the best because, yeah, we have only 40 minutes to deathmatch, and as you see, we're only a team of 4 people. And for example, I think it's Team Cherry Blossom has 9 people left, so we are most definitely have way too little people, and we are actually a little bit undergeared because you see one of my teammates only has like iron boots and like the thing cactus chestplate and nothing more. So he was missing a lot of gear. And I think he also had only a couple short swords, so we were outnumbered, and some of us were most definitely undergeared, which is probably the worst thing you could pull if you want to fight someone, especially if you're the best at PvP. So yeah. Before you ask why there's such a huge gap in that, I made a little cut, but like because there are only a few people left, the deathmatch started earlier as expected, and Team Cherry Blossom actually killed a lot of people. Like all the people that are dead is Cherry Blossom, and like we actually encountered a random player, but we actually managed to fight off him. Uh, Also, it was a 2v1, so that's probably the reason. And he was one shot, so we chased him. While my teammate was also one shot, but we killed the guy finally and got our gear up, so we all about at the same level of gear. Except our king, he had only golden boots, but we all had like now enchanted diamond swords and like at least full iron, except for our king. I don't know why he didn't get anything, but he didn't get anything. Wasted like 10 minutes in the mines and didn't get nothing. Like actually nothing. I don't know why he didn't get anything. Probably the mines were too trash, but I don't know why he stayed then 10 minutes in the mines. Actually completely done. He just completely wasted our time. Like yes, and then we went enchanting actually, which was probably a dumb idea to pick the most expensive one for me because like level 1 had also protection. So yeah, I fucked up a little bit. Yeah, that was actually completely dumb. I don't know why I did that. That's just way too dumb. But like, yeah, that was that, and yeah. I tried to craft food before the deathmatch because, like, one of the things that are really important if we have the deathmatch really going would be that, yeah, we have enough food to survive. And like, deathmatch started in 3 minutes, so we were all over the place. We tried to get anything good, but yeah. We tried to prepare ourselves as much as we could, but yeah, we couldn't just prepare that much. So yeah, that was it. And yeah, so then we just run around in hopes of finding someone and killing him. Actually, one of my teammates found this really cool hat from the guy we killed earlier, which he just took and said he looked like a unicorn, but like, yeah, he said he's a cool unicorn now, so he deserves it. I don't know why he did that, but like, it's okay by me. Fine by me. If he wants to be a cool unicorn, then he can be a cool unicorn. One thing that's actually concerning, and you might know that, is that we don't have any legendary weapons. Which I was talking about at the start of the video, which is very concerning for us because like legendary weapons are like really important in Hoplite, and we didn't get anything, and we are still outnumbered by Team Cherry Blossom. So yeah, we were, even if we would probably team up with Team Grass, we would probably lose because Team Cherry has actually a few legendary weapons because they killed like every other team, and they killed like 4 teams or so. So they had actually a few legendary weapons, which was actually worrisome because fighting someone with legendary weapons without legendary weapons, like someone who has legendary weapons, if you don't have any legendary weapons and this guy also has more people than you, then you're probably in for a surprise and you're probably dying. Like, yeah. Another example, we were the only people who got the supply drop somehow. And we got a revival star, which was actually really cool because, like, yes, we could revive one of our people, one of our teammates. So I thought, like, why not? Let's use the revival star. And I thought, yay, and clicked on it, and there were no players, so I pressed random player, and maybe something would happen. But, like, no, nobody spawned, and yeah. I waited, and then there said the arrival star failed, and I didn't even get it back, which was completely triggering me, because why wouldn't the thing work? Why wouldn't we get, like, the revival star back? I mean, not that we needed it now, it's probably a bad idea to revive someone in the late game. But, like, yes, so I don't know why my teammates stood there and did nothing, but, like, yes, I still decided to charge forward and, like, try to loot any chests, because there are, like, two other teams, and there are, like, at least, like, 4 chests and one in the middle. So I just went for it and got actually 2 diamonds, a bit of bread, and golden apple. And my team was finally moving again, so we all decided to go into mid and try to loot there if there was anything. And one of our teammates actually was targeting one of them. I think it was Team Crash, and was running behind them, but it didn't work. And then I was targeted by Team Cherry Blossom and ran for my life. But then my teammates suddenly came to help, and I was really glad, because I would for sure die. I thought I was gonna die, and I saw me die actually. That was really stressful for me, so yeah. But then my teammates stood in the middle with me, and we just camped there in hopes that anyone would come to us and then die, because they aren't prepared. So that was actually really stressful, but we still managed to, yeah, get out of that. And as you can see, actually, we and Team Cherry have the same amount of health. Not the same amount of health, same amount of players, sorry. And it suddenly looked that we could maybe win it. And we saw one of our teammates fighting Team Cherry, so we tried to help him. And we actually dropped one of Team Cherry's members, and we're really happy, because another player is actually good. And he actually had, like, a legendary weapon, which I sadly didn't loot, but one of my teammates did. So we actually thought we could win this whole event, because, like, legendary weapon, and, like, we have more players than them, and another one dropped of them. So we had even more legendary weapons. Then there was only one of them left, which all of us targeted and killed, so we got another legendary weapon. I think we had like 3 or 4 legendary weapons now. But then I was targeted again by one of the, by also the only player of Team Grass, which then had to run from 4 of us, but sadly one of us died. That's actually our king that died in the chaos, which is actually sad, because, like, yeah, we didn't want our team captain to die, or king. But, like, yes, so 3 guys chasing 1 guy, and we all got legendary weapons. Like, we had like 3 legendary weapons. One of my teammates had, I think, Midas. So yeah, he targeted him mainly because, like, he got everything, and the other teammate got actually the beehive cluster, which is actually a good weapon for running, for targeting someone, because the bees are chasing him, and we can then block off his path to get a little bit of damage, because we mainly try to drain his healing and his armor. And he had sadly the ender bow, which is really good for doing range damage, and another thing it's really good at, sadly, is escaping. So he just ran away the whole time. And we couldn't catch up to him because we didn't have ender pearls, and he could freely shoot them with his bow, even if he didn't have one. So yeah, he just ran away. But the border was closing in, like, the red particles is indicating that the border is here in the deathmatch in Hoplite. It's not the real border, so you can just freely walk out of it, but you take damage consistently, which is good, because either he gets to us, because he has to be with us because of the border, or he takes damage, which is also in our interest, because if he takes damage, then he's easier to kill, and, like, yeah, that's still good. So he fought outside the border actually for a short time, but then managed to go in there, which really ticked us off, because he was still running. And even that the border is, like, closing everything off aside from the middle, he still went away, and he had actually run away again, even though one of my teammates had Poseidon's Trident, which he could technically use to get behind him, but it was of no use. And then our enemy camped on one of those towers. And no, he had actually Poseidon's Trident, not my teammate. I don't know. But of course the beehive plaster could actually shoot him down. So he was outside of the border and of the tower and actually was targeted by all of us. And we finally killed him and won, which was actually a really cool thing because it was the best game I ever had, and it was actually a good win, and 3 of us were left. So yeah, we were completely hyped, understandably, that we won, and a few started leaving, a few teammates. And then we just decided we show off, and we dropped every single legendary weapon we had with player hats, golden player hats, the whole things, the whole headpieces and everything. And yeah, stood there victoriously above the heads of our fallen foes with all the legendary weapons. We also decided then to drop diamonds and the trident and everything, and just stood there victoriously, knowing we won the whole round against all the other people that were playing, which really was cool. So yeah, bye guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. And I hope you enjoyed the whole video. I hope you like and subscribe, because I'm trying to get to 100 or 1,000 subscribers to till the end of the year. 100 subscribers would of course be really cool. So yeah, bye guys, and yeah.